What's I going on? Capture age. Alright. I am at 6 seconds.
Um, I'm actually a little bit ahead. I'm at 13. So if you
Alright.
want to start.
Let me get to 13 here. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Nomad hubs. Exciting. Have you played this map, BB?
I know this map before, but I haven't played it myself.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Well, Weasel has definitely played this map before, and I think
yeah.
Sam at least knows of it. Lots of additional resources here on the map. The mangrove trees in the bog terrain have 250 wood. The
Yeah.
gold it's on the mineral hub, which is like the gray gravel terrain, has 1200 per tile. And then the food hub is like the desert and extra food all around there. So it's just exciting. Weasel says, "Oh come on! Oh, are we fighting over the sheep over here? Is that the problem?"
Yeah. Sam took away his sheep.
Well, Weasel is on a food hub, so I shouldn't be too worried about that.
Yeah. And I think with this new Portuguese bonus, honestly, it should give him a pretty good little boost at the start. But I think Hans is pretty much a top tier so here.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. They're
Yeah.
very, very good on open maps, and this map is very open. If you
Yeah.
look around the mini map, even all of the mangroves and the bog terrain is actually to the southern part of the map. Uh,
Yeah.
and then the food hubs more in the north, with the mineral hubs spread kind of in between, but again, more of the south favoring that this time around. So it's an interesting gen. I like this map a lot. I think it's got a lot of potential. Maybe needs a fine tuning. We haven't changed anything with it, obviously, since we used it. But yeah,
Okay, so it's probably the same since it was in the battlegrounds. But
yeah, because we didn't. This wasn't in Team Battlegrounds,
yeah.
so well, it was, but no one played it. Nobody wanted the Nomad map, right? So, which I get it.
Really?
There's a lot of randomness in Nomad, right? So,
Um I like if you ask me, I would like this in the map pool if I was playing a team game. But maybe it's just me.
yeah. I mean, I love the map, but I guess
Yeah.
others didn't share the same sentiment. Weasel is full on berries right now. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't really agree with this. He has deer and a boar nearby. Actually, he's gonna bring that boar in now, so that's a plus. Uh,
Well, he is actually indirectly getting wood from this berry, so I don't think I mind that too much.
yeah, but I think he might have some idle TC time here in a second. No, I guess not. He has enough. Maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
he
wrong.
has enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that wood bonus is insane. I think I
Yeah.
heard it works out to like 42 wood per individual bush, which is
Okay.
interesting. But
That's interesting.
this gen, it is only 125 as well. I don't think he changed the berry size now, so that's still accurate. But Sam has 3 boars under his town center, um, so
He's
he's
racking
getting
up
all the
food, man.
food. I think the same problem we had with it last time when he did this, though, is he's gonna waste so much food in decomposition that
Yeah.
I think it's just a little bit too early, maybe. But to wait and
Does
see
he
what
know
happens.
where Weasel is? He might be worried that Weasel will be taking the boar.
That's true. He did see the sheep,
Yeah.
so I don't. It doesn't look like either of them actually know where
Hmm.
the other is. But Weasel did scout the north from the Ville, I think that was at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But looks like he went a long way to find this town center spot. So we'll see how this one works out here, obviously. Sam even headed out into the deer patch here. No wood, so he's just going to be long distancing that. Town
Yeah.
center positions on this map aren't as huge of a deal, I feel like, because there's so much res.
Yeah, there's plenty of res, so if something gets denied, you might just walk a little bit away to get it.
Yeah,
It's not a
absolutely.
big deal.
Weasel going on to a second patch of berries. I mean, Portuguese is a really nice pick on a map with all the extra berries, right? So
Yeah.
lots of possibilities for him here. I mean, can't complain, right?
Although I kind of wonder what he's going to go with in terms of army. Portuguese is more known as a slower, close map civ.
That's true, but they, I mean, they have knights. They have it's all
Yeah, they have.
discounted. I mean,
Yeah, maybe the discount knights might be okay to raid. I feel like in long term you don't really want to go knights against Huns though.
certainly, certainly. It's just
Yeah.
hard to say. Like Portuguese have so
Yeah.
many options. I mean, maybe he does want to go into knights early to try to force Sam into knights. Then he goes Genbo. I mean, or not Genbo, wrong Civ. And he just goes full Halb something. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Portuguese is one of those civs that I feel like I expect to go archers, and then I get screwed with my expectations, and I see cavalry. So,
Yeah.
it's an interesting situation. I mean, Sam, he has very muchly avoided cav archers.
Yeah.
So I presume this is just a straight knights play from him. I imagine
He,
he'll be
he
going
is
for.
going on stone though. So
Oh, the Tarkins worked against him, right? So
yeah. So he might have uh he might thinking about Tarkins here.
yeah, it's interesting what he's going for though. Like this is really early for
Yeah.
Stone to be taken. I mean, especially he doesn't know where his opponent is. So maybe he's just looking, like you said, maybe you go to Tarkin later on here.
Yeah.
Weasel's going to be fully walling up, it looks like, or at least that's his goal for now.
Yeah, so he should be safe from, but I don't think Sam is going for feudal aggression. I could be wrong again though,
Well, there's no
because
barracks yet.
barracks. Yeah.
He has a lot of food. He's already got 2 queued, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this looks like a fast castle play here. Which I like it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a castle drop after what we saw with that Mongols game, right?
Yeah.
So, that was another nomad start on African clearing, so... And honestly, he's got plenty of wood in the bank right now, so he'll be able to drop the 2 buildings quite quickly. Oh, he's going on berries as well, though. But I guess he just needs more food income while the hunt is running
Yeah.
out, right? So, makes sense. Blacksmith market, so he'll be up at a really good time here. Weasel's not on gold, however.
Yeah. So he's creating spearmen again. He's expecting a scout rush, but once again, Sam's not going for that.
Yeah, Weasel's gonna grab these upgrades, and then Sam will be up to the Imperial or the Castle Age here. And then Weasel's invested into the feudal, and he's gonna be falling behind here on the way up.
We'll see if that forward castle
so
comes over.
I mean, he's got 8 on long distance stone mining, so it's got to be a castle.
It's got to be a castle. Yeah.
No question at this point.
It's just whether he would put it in Weasel's face, I think. I'm not sure if he knows where Weasel is now.
No,
he's trying to use that sheep to find it.
Yeah, he will find the wall too, so he will know where he's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be.
He sees it. Yeah.
He'll be coming forward for a castle then, no question.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to watch the way that some of these builds have gone on for Sam. Got some super long distance stone miners. Which, I mean, it has been working. I mean, he's been using the resources on the map, right? So, can't complain. Weasel has military on the map, and I don't think he's sent a single one out to scout. He has sheep scouting, and he sees the market in the north, so he does know where Sam is, but he'll soon know that a castle is potentially coming.
Oh. Yeah. So there's no, but he builds the castle at home though.
That's not really a bad place
It's
for it,
not really
though.
bad. Yeah. So it protects some of the ecos, which is okay.
Sorry, Knight. Those are automatic nowadays, man. Sam is gonna do some awkward farming.
This farm, these farms are just in the middle of nowhere, but
Well, he's gonna have to build a mill. Like, why not?
yeah,
Why not just use the mills you have or the town center?
yeah,
It's gonna be awkward for him for sure. I mean, he's not gonna be under pressure at this point, though. Weasel
yeah,
is gonna be clicking up there. Sam, thank you for the 10 months, man. Appreciate it. Tarkin's in production for Sam.
yeah.
Weasel looking to move to his third patch of berries, which is insane value for this new Portuguese bonus. Okay, so Sam's gonna build a town center where those farms are.
Okay, yeah. I didn't really understand these farms until maybe the town center went down, but
Curious as to why we didn't have the town center first, but I guess he
yeah,
was missing the stone probably.
it could be.
So Weasel will move out with some spears to try to find out what's going on here because he knows his opponent's in Castle Age. He's on his way up and he is going into one range archer production, but he has built a stable as well in the back. Like he went,
Yeah,
I don't even know why he built the stable to be honest, but
seems like not very, being very he's hesitating a little bit. I think what to go for.
yeah, I would agree. I mean, he's doing
Yeah.
archers, but now he's getting bloodlines.
Now he's getting bloodlines.
So he
So
saw the castle. He knows what he's going for. He didn't get any upgrades for the archers though, so
yeah,
it's not like that was a huge investment. Tarkin numbers aren't great. There's 0 upgrades on them. So honestly, a couple knights with bloodlines will probably be able to hold that off. But the economy for Sam is going to start to pull ahead here.
yeah.
Weasel reaches Castle Age, drops a monastery and another town center.
Town center, monastery. So now he's playing very defensive. Gold mining. Yeah, I still can't figure out why he got bloodlines, but we'll see what happens. He might be thinking about some double gold composition, but he doesn't really have the eco for that.
I mean, I think at this point, his best bet would just be to go knights, monks, but
Yeah,
I don't think he's thinking about monks here, really. He's just grabbing relics for that extra income. Sam will move on to a third town center. His Tarkin numbers are up to 5. Still no upgrades on those. Weasel will have a very compact base here. Only problem for this base is that gold is going to run out really quickly, and then he'll have to move out. I almost think
Yeah.
that town center should have been down here by the mill in the south on that gold, just some small wood lines and some hunt there.
Yeah.
Obviously more exposed, but I think that might have been a little bit better for him in the long term. Especially where that second town center is, it will soon be just a farm town center if he's able to mine everything quickly, right? So
yeah.
okay, there is going to be one down that way, just going to be on the wood line. So
Yeah, but it's also by a mill, which is
the mill served its purpose. It got the berries
yeah.
in, right? So he can just delete it if he really wants to.
So yeah,
Weasel has shifted on to stone himself. Has some spearmen trying to kill some vills here. One villager. No, I guess it's not stuck. Thought he might get away with it, but fighting that off with Vil is not that hard without upgrades, right? So
yeah.
we do have 3 monks in the field for Weasel. 1 relic in, 1 on its way.
He's still how many villas behind? 15 villagers behind? Okay.
Yeah, he's not got the town centers up very quickly, and
Yeah.
with that, he's allowed for a little bit more time to pass. I mean, the 3 TCs are going to be good for him, but he only has 18 on food, so that's like the bare minimum to keep him running. So,
Yeah.
we'll see. He's got to expand in the farm numbers as well. He only has, what is this, 10 farms. The rest of the food income is from 4 right now. Weasel in chat says he can't nomad. This is a little bit different, though. You have a lot of additional res on the map. That's all I'm saying. But no, it's pulling ahead for Sam here. I almost feel like Sam getting eco upgrades here is impressive at this point because we haven't seen it enough.
But he's just booming, which is...
He is. A first.
Yeah, I think he kind of tricked Weasel here.
Yeah. Weasel has a
Weasel
knight.
was full expecting aggression, and then Sam just went full boom mode.
Weasel has a knight that's one tile out of sight from the dead deer and the vills.
Okay.
There he goes.
And now there he comes.
I could snipe a farm. Not gonna snipe a farm. Nah, he's gonna be fine. He has bloodlines. He doesn't have any other upgrades in these. I think it's just for scouting. The Tarkin numbers are getting up there. Weasel saw the castle, which makes it all the more confusing for me right now that he is not... Oh, redemption. What? Okay, he canceled it. There we go.
Oh, Favre. Okay.
A redemption confused the hell out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I think...
I mean, Favre is fine.
Yeah, fervor is fine. I always call it the wrong thing.
But I think he needs to commit to more monasteries now. If he's doing this.
Yeah, he's got quite a few monks on the field. He's gonna have a defensive castle.
It's a extremely defensive castle.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that castle. But I mean, he's securing some farmland, some trees, a little bit of stone, a little bit of gold. I would have liked to have seen it outside of the walls here, actually, so he could be within trebbing distance potentially. But Sam is gonna click up first. Weasel shouldn't be far behind here. Looks like the castle will be in a decent spot. But again, that's why I think forward for trebbing position.
Yeah.
That is a lot of Tarkin, though. So Weasel might die here. If there's no military in the field. He has 4 monks. He needs at least 4 conversions, and then he needs more military to deal with this. If these are in, they're going to run into the castle and the town center, but still, it's a lot of military.
Oh, let's see over here.
You got 3. Not bad.
Yeah.
Fortunately, a lot of his vills are safe, but he's going to have to run the rest of them here.
Actually, Sam hit at the perfect timing when Weasel just clicked to him, and he has no res to defend himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my confusion here because there's no military that you've seen on the field. Trying to scout him, yes, but you saw the castle. If you see a castle that early from Huns, don't you just assume he's going for unique unit? At least that's what I would think, personally. Hello? Did I lose you?
Hello?
No. God, I lost you for a second.
Okay. No.
Noise. I was in a computer notification on my end. So.
No, I was just looking at what Weasel's reaction here. It's quite panicky, but it's a crisis now in his space.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost a few vills here, 18 units. I guess zero kills for eco, actually. 8-3 in the KD, which is not ideal, but...
Yeah, but just look at how much idle time Weasel has now.
Yeah, Sam is getting the trebs going here. He has a really good economy behind this. Honestly, he has such good economy, he should just start shifting into more knights now. Looks like he's added some A-stable, but... Conversions... Well, he gets them both. Not bad. Conversions for Weasel have been nice. He does have some relics behind this. His economy
Yeah.
needs sorting, though. He's floating a lot of wood. He needs to start getting some of this economy spread farther to the south. And yeah, there's a town center going to come up. But Sam doesn't have any military now either. A Treb and a soon-to-be Knights on the field, so... What is Weasel going to go for? Monks. But what else?
He probably needs halves now. But his food economy is quite difficult at the moment as he's going to stables.
Portuguese Cav?
Probably Cavalier.
Doesn't have
Five
any
to guess.
upgrades on it. Okay, now he's going pikeman. I wonder if he'd meant to drop barracks, and he's dropped stables instead.
Yeah.
I love how
That
the
might have-
economy is expanding behind this, though. He's spreading it out, sending everything. He can go in various directions. Food economy.
He might have meant to build a barracks over here.
Yep. The converted Tarkans have come in the back here. Doesn't look like they got any eco kills, but Weasel did see the Knights then. Pikeman's starting to grow in number at least over here. At this point, he should buy a little bit of food, I think, and just mass produce pikemen and Trebs. Oh, Treb on its way. Very good, very good.
He is getting the light cav upgrade though, so might be just a trash composition.
Eh.
Like light cav and pike and halbs.
I mean, it's very close. I mean, the villager count obviously is not that close, but the military count is.
Yeah.
Pikemen counter the Cav, but not all that well. Need to see Halb come in, right? So.
Yeah.
But we're getting the cavalry upgrades. Eco is expanding behind this, and oh, Paladin. Paladin upgrade from Sam. This is like the third game we've seen Sam click
The third
Paladin.
game we've seen Paladin. There's so many times, but it's also, I think Weasel's upgrade order is a little bit weird for me.
No,
Went
I
for
agree.
light cav first and some cav armor upgrades. I think you should prioritize help by this point. You've seen all the cav, the stables.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of an awkward transitions.
Yeah.
I mean, early on he went for spearman defense, which I can respect that. Like, just hold back and grab the spearman up. Like, try to defend yourself if scouts come in. Obviously, you don't know. There's no scout on a nomad map like this, you know. So I can get behind that. Halberdier is coming in now, but 0 upgrades on the Halberdier. So
Yeah.
the Cavalier will shred them, and there'll soon be Paladin that are going to be into the economy and under the town center here. Oh, and again, no attack stance on the Halbs for Weasel there. Some conversions will come in, but the military numbers here are going to survive, and there'll soon be Paladins, so they'll be even more tanky under all this arrow fire. It's a lot of
Yeah,
Paladins.
it actually doesn't matter if you just sit under if he's taking damage, like Sam. He can just sit under the town centers and he has so much res too.
Yeah, I mean, to have Paladin and keep pumping units at this point is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think Weasel has the economy to deal with this. He doesn't have the food economy, that's for sure right now. Villagers will end up going down here before long. Ballistics just came in. Ballistics before fletching. So these arrows are doing, what, 1 damage each?
Yeah, so I think things are just falling apart for Weasel now. These paladins are actually going to kill the castle.
Yeah, I mean, the Treb started off doing some damage to it, obviously, but
Yeah.
only, well, under half HP, almost is down to a third here already. And yeah, all these bills are gonna die. There's a knight on the gold, or a paladin on the gold over here. and there's literally nothing to stop this now. Weasel's got a few pikes left, 4 of them, 4 halbs, but there are 41 paladin on the map here.
You put them on.
Yep, no attack
I've.
stance. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you're using no attack stance. Whoops.
Honestly, I think getting bloodlines killed Weasel. It's really an expensive upgrade in early castle, and you want to make sure you're using it well. But he did bloodlines for pretty much nothing. Archers were not upgraded, so there was a lot of
expenditures
so,
that didn't go.
yeah, that didn't pay off.
Yeah. No, I think so. I think it was pretty rough. I think he had the time as well to like figure out his economy, because he was like, I get the going for a barracks and adding a few spears. Like, I can understand that, trying to be defensive.
Yeah.
Like, and I like that. And then nothing came forward, and then Weasel didn't make military for like 20 minutes in the game except for 3 archers. I think that's where the game starts to fall apart. Like, and then behind this, Sam actually boomed and has an impressive economy. So, I mean, being
honestly,
able to get Paladin is insane.
I would have maybe added a second range early and then do like a crossbow monk pressure.
Weasel, but you say the Nomad start's dumb, but like, there was nothing about this being a Nomad start that hurt you. Like, you lost a couple sheep to Sam early, and then there was nothing for a long time. It was a very peaceful game. But
yeah,
nonetheless, GG's. Before we move on, real quick, shout out to the sponsor one more time here. JB MTG, it's Magic the Gathering store. You can buy, sell, and trade Magic cards online. They said we'll be at Magic Fest in New Jersey from January 13th to 15th. If you guys want to stop by, if you're local and can check them out, that'd be awesome. And if you're interested, there's the link. $105 prize pool to the winner of this tournament. Or this show match. My bad.
So it is actually match point for Sam, I believe.
Yeah, he needs a win. Needs a win here.
It's 10-5, and then I'm loaded in 3 seconds. The next
Sandbank?
it would be Sandbanks.
What an interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
What time you at? 5 seconds?
I'm at 3 seconds.
3 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm at 3 seconds as well.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Sandbanks. What an interesting map that I am surprised that they are having in this map pool. I like it a lot, but I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen this map a handful of times. It's essentially islands.
Yeah.
It's just more expansive, and then in the middle there's a lot of blocking pathways across the mid with the resources on the map that you don't have elsewhere. I mean, there is a lot more gold and stone on your main island, but
yeah,
it's all very exposed. I mean, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, I think Weasel has like a big pawn in the back, which would be helpful if he doesn't want to do some early water fights. But I guess if it were you, probably just treat this like an islands map, or
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no, like, you either plan to land early and do something on land, or you play full water. Like, and that could go one of two ways. I mean, you could sit back and full boom, especially with these pawns in the back. It would not be difficult to get a fish boom going. I don't know, though, because if you look at the corner in the west, I think that some of these terrains are passable until you hit back here in the very back where, like, the tiger is, where it's, like, a couple tiles. So, like, it's kind of tricky, because, like, you would think you can't pass that, but it's so thin that I think you actually can.
You can.
Unless it's, like, over on Weasel's side where there's, like, the green on the end, It's an
Yeah.
awkward map. I don't recall seeing it very often in any capacity. And I mean, look at one of Weasel Stones back here. It's like literally hiding on like a small plateau of sand. Like you can't even mine that stone. It's not
Yeah.
possible unless you just send Vills and let them mine it and then transport them back. But if that
No, so
game
this,
goes that long, it'd be interesting.
yeah, basically this stone is like denied for Weasel.
Yeah, I mean that said, there's plenty of stone here for him.
Yeah.
And then the middle terrain, like you can't really take it unless you help one water.
Yeah.
And at that point, the game's already over. If you win
Yeah.
water and you control all that res, it's definitely going to be over at some point because the water elsewhere blocks a lot of the land that you possibly have on your main islands.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is rangeable, right? So it is awkward. Sam is going to duck forward, so is Weasel. So extremely
Yeah.
great spot for Weasel, right on a deep fish. Fish is not that spectacular on this map either. So there's good like spotty fish. But I think honestly, like if you were to dock in the back in FC, you might be in better shape on this map.
Yeah. You might be able, especially Weasel, you might be able to greed out with that strat.
And Malay with that uptime, I mean, it
Yeah.
would be quite impressive. Italians though have good uptimes, cheaper ups, so it's difficult
Yeah.
to say. Sam is taking advantage of the deer being close here, pushing that in. Weasel has yet to do so, but his deer are literally like right on the town center, so it's not as close. Sam's are pretty close too, but he does at least have to push them, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, the economy is awkward in this one. I feel like 3 fishing ships is like the most you're gonna go on this map,
Yeah.
but I don't know what they are seeing. So let's check it out real quick. Yeah, I mean Sam doesn't even see a deep fish yet. Like, I don't even think Sam should build another fishing ship here.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah, he doesn't
just.
have any actually on the front of his base except for the far side of his dock. Yeah, this is an awful generation.
Yeah. Sam's fishing ship is just pretty much idle.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. And
Mm.
Weasel does have 2 shore fish within his sight, so adding a couple here is not too bad. And I
Yeah.
mean, knowing, like, looking at how sparse the fish is, like, I honestly would 100% back dock here, unless
Yeah.
I was going for a landing. I think
We'll
that
see what
makes the most
happens
sense.
though. I think they really want to be aggressive. I think they both know how important it is to win
Oh
water.
yeah, absolutely. Sam is up. He'll be up
Yeah.
at a good time. He is shifting onto gold, so definitely going for water aggression. Weasel can be up around the same time. He'll click up or actually beat him up if he goes now.
Yeah.
But it's getting closer and closer. Weasel did build another fishing ship. He's got another one. So 4 of them now. Second dock for both coming up. But at this point, I mean, Eagles. What am I saying? Eagles. The economy for Weasel will be better if he stays on water because he has
Yeah.
deep fish there. So we'll see what happens. Weasel is moving out to gold. Tons of food on the map. It's a little unfortunate, the generation here. I'm not sure if they have done anything to this map since I saw it last. It's pretty brutal. It's one of those maps I feel like you just don't see.
Yeah.
Weasel is taking a little bit of food with some vills, but maybe he's just trying to get a good castle age time as well.
Yeah.
Galley opening.
Sam is going galley.
I like it, but
I think that's fine. He knows Weasel's not up. So.
that's true. He has time to get there, but he needs fletching to make this worthwhile. He just doesn't have the wood. He's getting the double bit axe upgrade now, but if Weasel goes fires and clean up the galleys fast enough, should be fine. And yeah, he will go into the fire galley. I actually really like Malay on this map, especially with their uptimes.
Yeah. I mean, Malay is all about using your faster advancing times
Yep.
to get a sort of a power spike.
Yeah, and this is why I think Fast Castle would be so good on this map too, because with melee you can click up, B up to castle so very quickly.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to worry about like the docks, like because you can easily get back onto water at any time with a castle drop, right? Especially if you're
Yeah.
ahead. You might not even need a castle drop. I mean, clearly,
Or if
Sam
you just
is
sneak
saving
to the
his galleys,
side
so.
or something like that.
Yeah. Fletching is in though, so that's going to be important to pay attention to here. We'll see
Okay.
what the micro is like, because you can out micro fire galleys with fletching all day long.
Yeah.
But that takes all of your attention to do, basically. So.
Yeah, it takes all your APM, so it could be good because you'll win, but it could be also bad because you might not have time to sort out your eco at home.
Exactly. What is APM? Yeah. Good one, Weasel. Good one, Weasel. I'm in the same boat, man. But even with low APM, you can reach pretty decent level. Weasel's about to click up here, though.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I think he should just abandon production on the fire galleys and just drop the gold and get up. Sam is not going to be far either, but his uptime will take a lot longer with the melee bonus here, and there it is. Coming already, so.
Yeah. He gets, like, the fire ship upgrades, could be huge.
Yeah, but here comes
But
the galleys.
the galleys are coming, though.
Sam with the impeccable timing, and here he can micro this. As long as he pays attention, he can out micro
Yeah.
this. And it's just, once you let the galleys mass, it's so hard to come back from that.
Yeah, you'll need some clever sort of fire galley micro, I think. Just going from two sides or something like that.
Yeah, you have to like
Yeah.
pincer them or surround
Yeah.
them in some way. Fletching and galleys coming up for Weasel now, though. So he's going to worry about that shift. Which I don't think you really can pull off all that successfully if Sam's aggressive about this. But obviously the upgrades are going to be in here.
Yeah.
Sam is paying full-on attention to this, though. And Weasel's just going to burn these. And I think this is a mistake. You got to try to save these numbers, because at this point, two-shotting fires is not a fight you want to be involved with.
I think it's the same thing as the Lithuanian versus Berber thing. Like, you're losing all your camels before you get the heavy upgrade. Here's the same thing. You kind of want to upgrade your ships and then take the engagement.
Yeah. But Castle Age is here. The thing that is the problem, though, is he can't afford the upgrades. Alright, here comes the first one.
Here it comes,
War Galley. But War Galley in small numbers against the galley itself, the galley actually wins because it fires faster.
Yeah.
And Weasel is outnumbered 11 to 4 right now with 0 in production. Castle Age is now on its way here. Fire ships now, I think, in larger number, would take a lot better fight here.
Like, if Weasel had, like, 7 fire ships instead of these galleys, it might have been... Sam's galleys could have just all went down.
Yeah, I mean, Weasel's actually kind of lucky that Sam's sitting back with this. And obviously Sam wants to sit back because he wants to get the upgrades himself, right? But...
Yeah.
Honestly, if Sam were to take this fight, Sam would win this, no problem.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna keep tempting Weasel and coming forward here, but again, yeah, this is not gonna go well.
Yeah.
There's no Plot Canary yet either for Weasel, so his economy is a bit stretched for this at the moment because of going up so quickly. And Weasel even walled the sides here, so he's even thinking about a transport ship coming down here, so... Alright, now comes Bot Canero, but again, the upgrades should be coming in for Sam about the same time here.
Yeah, these ships are kind of bugging out, though.
They are, but he fixes them, and he's taking good fights.
Yeah.
40 seconds away from having the same upgrades. I guess now Botkin just finished, so not quite, but Yeah, I mean, starting to get the numbers back, but again, I think if he wouldn't have shifted into galleys and he would have had fire galleys, like fire ships right away when he got the upgrade, would have been so much better for him here.
Yeah, it would have been way easier. To...
And now we're adding a fire. Maybe that was a hotkey thing. I don't know. But that one fire is getting a lot of damage in.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of damage in.
Yeah, Sam didn't pull back from that. Maybe he just thought it was galley to galley. So that was a nice little addition there for Weasel. Numbers aren't that far apart now, but it is 3 ducks to 2. So Sam should take the numbers if he can keep producing them here.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't have Bodkin, it probably doesn't matter by this point.
Yep. Yeah, the galley numbers are going to be hard to keep up. Weasel adding that extra duck now.
Yeah.
I think Weasel has too much on food potentially here.
It might be okay. Could be a little bit too much though.
Yeah, another fire going to come out. Looks like maybe he's shifting back into fires, and careening is coming in, which is a really nice upgrade. First time we're seeing that this game from one of these guys, so that will be helpful. Additional Pierce armor there.
I think Sam needs to sell some stone and get food for Bodkin.
I don't know. I think he should try to castle the middle here, honestly.
Well, that could be an interesting play.
He has the military numbers. He's seen lower numbers from Weasel the whole time. And honestly, Sam just hasn't been able to keep his micro up on these, or he'd have more galleys right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, these other two need to join the fight, and they're just not. He's, you know, focusing the 4 that he had there.
Yeah.
But if you can get a castle up in the middle here, I mean, it's gonna completely negate the water for Weasel until Imperial Age, right? So.
Yeah.
Of course, now, as I said, the galley production just hasn't been there, it feels like. Fire ships continue to reign supreme now. We have... Okay, this is an outpost in the north. I saw blue in the north. I was like, are we going to build a dock in the north for Sam? Maybe transport over? Weasel getting away with all this fish, too, that Sam just simply doesn't have. Another dock for Weasel coming up over here. Weasel did add a town center behind this as well. Getting some eco upgrades. So he's going to continue with the fire ships, though. I think with the really small choke points here, fire ships actually just are so much better.
Yeah.
Because you can't, like, hit and run as well. It's not open enough for that.
Yeah, it's not open enough to do that, I think.
Yeah, and the fires are honestly probably going to take this out. Like...
Yeah.
And it looks like Sam actually has negated production, and it will build that castle right there. Weasel will see that, though. He should be able to get a Vill, or a couple Vills, at least off the building for a moment. But at the same time, Sam's going to lose all of his ships.
Yeah. Weasel's actually pulling ahead in eco now, with the town center helping him.
Yeah, I like the town center edition.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of surprised to see the shift into galley from Weasel so soon.
Yeah, I would have just said stick to fires, but maybe that was just me.
Well, I feel like once you commit to one or the other, you should just commit to it.
Yeah.
Unless, like, your Civ doesn't have good water options and you have to, like, substitute to go to a better upgradable ship, right? So...
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, this is going to go the distance here. It looks like it's probably going to go late the way this is shaping out. Weasel's added a
Sam is
third
going his own fires now, so he realizes that these galleys are too hard to micro, and he doesn't have the numbers anymore.
Yeah, he lost all the numbers, right? So...
Yeah.
That's also a fine time to transition. Weasel stopped production, though. So, he's just giving up on water because he saw the castles, I think. So he knows he's not going to get him off of the water easily, and he's actually adding docks for fishing in the back, which I think is spectacular for Malay, right?
Yeah.
I know they changed it; it's not unlimited food anymore, but it's pretty much. It's pretty much
It's
unlimited.
pretty much, yeah.
You're not going to refresh those often. We do have a transport from Sam though. Sam's going to lose all his water here though, so that transport ship needs to hide.
Yeah, this transport. I'm not sure, this might have been a misclick, but
What? Transport?
yeah, the transport ship.
Maybe. I have less confidence
Maybe,
in
yeah.
that though, because he has been building the ships that
Just
he
transport,
wanted
yeah.
the whole time, right? So
Yeah.
I only think it's misclick when there's actually like a ton of pressure, or like that's the first thing I see queued. But the economy for Weasel is quite far ahead here. So honestly,
Yeah.
a landing here with what could potentially turn into a castle could be huge. Also, condottiero for Italians, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is passable. Look, Weasel's going all the way around until he hits the green. So yeah, like he hit a patch where like there's green on this sand and he can't pass
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's so weird.
It is
Okay.
extremely awkward. It's like what's the one? Is it Valley with all the like little dry pond or river bed in the middle?
Yeah,
And
I think it's Valley.
you can make caravels on that. I think it's either that map or there's another map that has some weird terrain thing with it.
I think it's Valley.
Florville's attempting to cross. It's going to be extremely rough to get by, but he could squeeze it by if he wants to. I think, oh, Sam has the numbers here, actually. But he's not worried about this at all. And full fires, it's crushing. Oh, he dropped on the mid. He dropped on the mid. Let's see this castle. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, now it's super
Weasel's
hard to
up
push
to him,
this.
though.
He is, but
Trebs... Yeah, he's gonna lose water, and I don't think Trebs can actually range this castle.
Yeah, I think that it's just a tile or two back. Like, if it was on the edge, if this stone wasn't here and he put it right on the edge of the bog terrain, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But, no, this is huge, actually. That castle takes away the main crossing point. You can cross, what, in the north a little bit, and I think there's south, there's a small gap. Honestly, if...
I'm sure if Weasel should get the unique tech now. But all his dogs are going down.
It's a fine tech to have if you have the resources, right? But
yeah,
being this far behind, it's probably best just to save those. I think Sam...
What should Weasel do now, though? Like, I'm not, like, a water expert. But...
Weasel has to try to get docks in the north, as she already has, and he has to mass and try to take really good fights and then have cannon galleons involved. That's his only option, realistically. Good demos. I mean, demos could be huge here, obviously, right? So, that was really big. More demos behind
That was a big shot, yeah.
And I think Malay get heavy demo. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure...
I think they do.
They do.
Yeah. Holy cow, that was some big shots.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's got to do. And...
yeah.
He'll be fine. I don't know why Weasel got Squires.
And he's also getting supplies.
Maybe he's worried about landing himself for condos.
Yeah, so he's getting trash swords, I think.
So confusing that he can see the whole island. Why bother with that right now is my question. He's building a bunch of barracks on his island. But we are going to see a transport potentially here. This is a very awkward mining camp. Arson, dry dock. Weasel wants to transfer his military across, which I generally support, but he's not going to get it across at this rate.
Yeah. I mean, Sam might be losing in eco, but he has all the water control now.
Well, and is he really losing in eco? Because he's got such a great map presence. It's going to be hard for Weasel to push this.
Yeah.
He has the military numbers. There's the transport ship getting loaded now. And condos on the main island. Yeah, here's the docks in the south from Weasel. I think that's what Weasel has to do. He's got to try to drop more docks and just go heavy demo or fast fire here.
Yeah.
Man-at-Arms upgrade on its way in, though. I mean, honestly, he'll be able to defend decently against this. I don't know.
These 4 vills are coming over, though.
Yeah, it's all visible, though, right? So...
Yeah, so Weasel knows.
Yeah, well, he should know. He should see this. There's a
Yeah.
castle going to be coming down. Oh, and the barracks actually takes the
But
castle
the barracks
spot.
actually, yeah.
Force levy is on its way in now, so yeah, Weasel's just going to try to defend from this. Docks are going to continue to go down, though, for him, which is a problem.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this not having horse collar is coming to bite Sam now. He's so low on wood. Because he has to reseed farms like crazy.
Yep. Well, and honestly, I think if we get chemistry from the Italians here and go into Cannon Galleon, I don't think Weasel can come back. He's going to lose his castles. He doesn't have the docks. He's not going to be able to defend from it.
Yeah, I think the winning move is really for Sam to get chemistry as fast as possible.
Oh, I should very easily be able to afford everything. Fast fires, Galleon, Bracer, all of it. Like, he has so much res in the bank right now, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Weasel has a lot too. He's shifted on to this military production on land. He hasn't researched the upgrades that he needs to research on the docks in the back, which the food economy is getting to be quite good for Weasel because of that. But he needs like heavy demo. He needs there's Bracer, there's upgrades, that are needed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sam's an Imperial and hasn't clicked a thing yet, so I'm very confused by what Sam's doing. But
where is he focused now? I'm not sure.
he may have stepped away. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Like, I don't know. There's so much res. Like, what are you going for here?
Yeah.
Like, fast fire and galleon and all this is not that expensive. Like, oh, he's stonewalling.
Oh, he's stonewalling. That's what he was focusing on.
That's actually a great place to stonewall. He should multi-wall that, honestly. A few demos can get through there, so just keep walling. Now, actually, I think that the harbor upgrade would be huge.
Yeah.
Weasel goes Galleon. Why Galleon? I don't think Galleon makes sense. All you're seeing is fire ships. You have demos.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fast. Yeah, Weasel's going to die to this if he doesn't get... He doesn't have any numbers, first of all. And he's going Galleon.
Yeah, it's like... You're getting galleons with no war galleys. It's probably just not worth it.
Yeah. And fast fires coming in. The galleon tech's in. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how Weasel could push this now. He has very little on land. Wood is going to run out as well. Like, this is one thing with this map. Like, you're going to run out of wood. So if you're not securing the map earlier in the game, it's going to be more and more difficult to keep things pushed here. I mean, unfortunately for Sam, he will run out of it faster because of his horse collar situation not even being researched.
Yeah.
Weasel is getting shipwright, which is great. But Sam, sitting back, about to have... how many docks is this for Sam now? He will have 10 docks. And he has a good number of fast fire ships. 18 of them on the map already. Weasel is finding stone walls, so he's not happy about that. Dock numbers are improving, though. But you really need demos and heavy demos here quickly from Malay. Maybe they don't get heavy demo. I could be mistaken, but I think they do.
I think they do, though. They're pretty much one of those that get a full tech tree.
I mean, they are classified as a naval infantry civ, so I think they get all of the techs, personally. Like, off the top of my head. I'll have to look at this later, but...
Okay. I'm just looking it up now. Let's see. They're missing one tech, which is actually heavy demo.
Alright, well, we answered the question. elite cannon galleon coming in here. Shipwright. We have dry dock or careening just finishing. Oh, the Trebs do range. Oh.
Oh, they do range the castle.
Yeah, but this is a bit of a shame because there's just going to be fast fires that are going to come kill everything now.
Yeah.
Even the everything is rangeable from these fire ships right now. I mean, it looks like the good fight's good initially here, but as soon as Weasel pulls back and keeps pulling back, yeah, it's just not going to be a pretty situation. The elite cannon galleons will come forward too, so everything will be rangeable here. The demos have yet to break through in the north. The transport ship comes out for Weasel, but he lost all the galleons already.
Yeah.
And the cannon galleons are 4 of them already, so they will take out castles quite quickly.
Yeah, I just don't see how Weasel can ever push this back, to be honest.
No, I think it might be over now. I think that Sam might just take this game. He's floating a ton of food as well, so even landing with Condottiero is going to be super easy to mass.
Yeah.
The demos are coming from Weasel here, but...
Ooh.
Some good shots. Some good shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, the castle's going to go down here. The dock's going to go down. Weasel's entire land mass is basically going to be split in 2 here. And the cannon galleons are going to destroy everything. And Weasel has not been able to get across. Stonewall's in the south as well. Weasel's economy may be slightly better.
Yeah, but he no longer has pretty much any map control.
Yep, exactly. And, I mean, investing into water at this point is what you have to do, right? Try to hold. But the wood count, the amount of vills on wood's just not going to be enough to hold out long term.
He also has 0 on gold.
Oh, and all the wood in the south has dried up pretty much. He's got a few trees. He's massively migrating to the north, which is what's under attack right now by the cannon galleons. And we do have a bombard cannon trying to take some stuff out, but it looks like it's going to go down to the cannon galleons as well.
Oh, but it went down to a cannon galleon.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Demos don't work, but not going to be enough.
Oh. It's not going to be enough, though.
Demos, but I think we're all short of seeing a landing here and some condos come out onto the map, and that would just take the cake. I mean, honestly, even with just the full-on water pressure, it's going to be super difficult for Weasel to ever push this back.
Yeah, Sam can just sit on the water and wipe out half of Weasel's base.
Yeah, we have the harbor tech coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce this, but...
well, it's a pretty long word.
Was it thalassocracy or something?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Those beautiful harbors are coming in here, but against fast fires, they're not specifically great. Heated shot did come in earlier, so they are doing an exceptional amount of damage, but... Yeah, a castle with 2 vills going to go up on the mid here. Weasel does have some two-handed, or some forced levy two-handed swords coming in here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of military on the field here. Weasel might actually cancel this castle out. The vills will likely go down here. Oh no, he's attacked the castle directly!
He's castled it directly.
Oh, now the ships will be involved. I guess the castle should still go down, right? So, you shouldn't be able to get that up. Now Galleon dried up.
Back into the transport.
He tried.
Oh.
No dice, no dice.
They're just stuck, I think.
Yeah, Harbor's not doing enough here. There's too many ships on the map. Two-handed swordsmen are actually getting value against some fires and some galleons themselves, but obviously it's not ideal. And I imagine more vills are coming forward here. Weasel's now taking into fast fires. But I mean, the military on water is just not going to be able to
It's just, yeah.
come back at this point, I feel like. Yeah, another dock going to go down in the north. All the cannon galleons are alone up here, though, and there are some fire galleys. Wow, Sam's probably focused on the villagers coming in. Yeah, he'll lose all of his cannon galleons at this point.
Yeah. He's not paying attention to this, but he's focused on getting this castle up.
The villas haven't moved, so maybe not.
Yeah, okay. Whoa.
They're actually going to be dying here, and there's a treb on this, so it's going to get trebbed down. And the dock numbers are here. I mean, he has 2,800 wood. I guess it's still possible for him to come back here. Maybe we were calling this a bit early. But
yeah.
the res is slipping. Like, on the island, there's next to no wood now. There's nothing on the southern half of the map.
He might be able to hold on. There's another pile of gold, Weasel on the south.
Yeah, there's a good bits of gold left in the north of the island as well. So
that's
wood
true.
is the main concern.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Sam's island, he also doesn't have much wood, and it's coming back to not having horse collar. He has to re-see those farms like crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But he has the map control, right? So he can just come across to the mangroves if he really needs to.
Yeah.
Weasel needs to just mass in the north here. I feel like give up the south, mass in the north, and hope that you have enough numbers to take fights here before too long.
Yeah.
Military numbers, though, are difficult. It's 30 to 10 right now. And Weasel has a lot of that on land, and he has continued to produce two-handed swordsmen. If Weasel could break through the stone walls quickly, he could probably do a ton of damage to the economy here. But I don't think that's what Weasel's looking to do here.
No, he's looking to defend himself. I think he's continuing to try to hold on here.
Yeah. And he's gonna build more barracks in the south.
He just wants those two-handed swordsmen.
Yeah, I think he'll be in a lot of trouble here soon. He can't get off of his island and push into his opponent somehow. That castle in the mid just controls so much, and then the stone walls added into it is no patrol from Sam, so he's gonna lose a lot of military here. It's actually huge for Weasel to get such a clean amount of kills right there. Those villas are like 100% HP, and they have 6 kills on them already. That'd be the 7.
Weasel's looking to transport somewhere, though.
Yeah, that's probably just the mid to chop some wood.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But again, I think he should have been trying to kill the stone wall. Obviously, Sam has an idea where he is. It's not a hard thing to find here. Sam patrolling? No, he's not.
No, he's not patrolling. He's taking a lot of damage from this.
He notices at least this time. And he's got more military. Ooh, and that castle, if it goes up, will be a great place for it. But maybe not, because the cannon galleons can sit on the other side. So Weasel's gonna take this fight too.
Might be an okay fight for him.
It's the best fight he's gonna get after the way the last 2 fights started, right? So
yeah.
The castle's gonna go up. He needs to pull back to his castle though. I guess it's within range, but not fully. Weasel's doing it on water, but in the south.
He's doing it though.
But on the south.
But on the south, yeah.
The condottiero should be coming here shortly.
Yeah.
And this will be a huge problem. He's got a few vills left. He's only got 1 barracks up. The other one's still denied. Still has a couple vills here, but the ships are going to take care of this. Castle in the mid could be going down here.
Yeah.
Condos are in production, though, and that's the problem, right? The condos can really disturb this situation. Weasel's building a siege workshop. He's sending tons of two-handed swordsmen down here. So his attention is focused generally on cleaning up that and pushing the mid here. And the mid is going to be hard. He is taking a lot of castle fire here. He might have the production.
Yeah.
It's tight. Weasel. They're both producing quite well here. That castle will go down though. It looks like for Sam, which is
Yeah.
huge for Weasel at this point. Also huge. He's taking the wood in the middle.
Yeah. Which is probably necessary for him by this point because that last wood patch on his island is being. It can be ranged by ships, so.
Yeah, Weasel goes back into Galleon though. I don't know. The condo fight isn't going to get anything done here. It's just going to be wasted res after all.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of investment of food and not gold for Weasel, so he might be okay with that. The Galleon switch is working here for now, because there's some Galleons here from Sam as well. Yeah, I mean, Weasel's holding on here. Interesting that all of this pressure on land and all the numbers that we're not seeing from both players, they're not pop capped, is certainly confusing to me at this point.
Yeah, Sam just keeps coming forward with too little bills, I think. He needs to send 15, 20 bills to Weasel's island.
Yeah, and some elite cannon galleons getting
Yeah.
wiped up here in the mid as well. Those are expensive. And going down here.
Oh my god.
We have no farm upgrades.
Yeah,
And then we have
I've insisted that's probably what cost Sam quite a bit in early imp.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we're gonna have crop rotation on the other side. So but Sam saved up his fire ship numbers and he'll wipe this up pretty handily here. Weasel needs more docks. He's getting them down. He's got a bunch of vills transferred in the mid. But the problem here is these cannon galleons can outrange from this side, and there's no cannon galleons from Weasel now.
Yeah.
Weasel has 45 pop space, taken up by two-handed swordsmen that are doing nothing right now, unfortunately.
They're just chilling at home.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the necessity for them, but
Yeah.
obviously not the greatest. And we're going to have some barracks at home for our Italian player now, so he will be sending some stuff forward. Overall, the pop, though, for Sam starting to run away. He's got quite a bit more. He has, like, no wood, though, which is a problem.
Yeah, he needs to transport over for wood.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking good fights, though, so his military numbers should remain quite high here. But that is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
More
And
docks.
Weasel is desperate for the castle to survive.
Yeah, it's a lot to repair this. I mean, he's almost chopped through, though. So he might be able to do this. He's only got, I guess it's not chopped through 90. These have more wood, don't they? Yeah, not really. But 90 wood and he could chop through. So maybe he can keep it up. But he has nothing on water. Nothing queued. He queues galleons.
He's building more harbors on the south again, so...
I mean, at this point, harbor defense is helping a lot, right? So,
yeah, these harbors are just... How many harbors are there? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 11 harbors.
Yep.
Versus 10 docks.
Yeah, but there's only 20 wood left on this tree, so if Weasel pays attention, he can go snipe those cannon galleons. Which could be huge. He could also transport onto the island of Sam, where all the wood left for him is at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's through. But his military is going the opposite direction, so we'll see what happens there, right?
Yeah.
Getting some micro in here. I was pulling back to the harbors. Some fire ships being built up in the south.
Yeah. I think Sam deleted some bills. He wants to have more military by this point.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he just built houses because they were both popped like 165 forever.
Yeah, no, but I heard like a bill die on Sam's island.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of confused how they have so much res and they're not 200 pop each. Like,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've seen Sam pop capped at 200. Which is mind-boggling to me at this point in the game, right? So,
Yeah.
the condo numbers are growing though, and there's a transport ship there waiting to take them across. Weasel's been repairing this castle forever, and he can actually go through now. If he would just realize that, he could run through there and snipe those quickly. We're gonna have a nice little pincer move here from Weasel.
Yeah.
Fires will get some good value, but the ship numbers much better for for Sam at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
So makes it more difficult to do that. Transport numbers are growing, and looks like Sam's gonna load them up.
Did Weasel get any of the like masonry stuff? The building HP techs?
He did. I think he only got 1,000 is hoarding, right? So I think he got hoardings.
Oh, okay.
Castle has 5280 on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 4,800 for. Oh no, maybe he has masonry and hoardings then.
And hoardings. Okay.
Yeah, I think he does. I'd have to rewatch to 100% know the answer to that. Oh, Weasel noticed. He noticed.
He noticed. He noticed.
Maybe he didn't.
Get over here. Get in on the other side.
Oh, maybe he did.
Oh, he did. But
This
Sam
actually-
also has the fire ships.
Yeah, this is actually like a terrible time to notice, but the harbors, the castle's doing work on the other side,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just not enough on water. I think the lack of population is really hurting him right now. And he's doing what he can economically, but he has 30 on food, and there's how many fishing ships back here? 18. Oh,
Yeah.
the landing has ensued as well. The condos.
Oh, the condos are there.
But there's like nothing working on this island, so
It's not.
like, Weasel has 57 villagers, and there's only around this island actually, not enough for it to really matter. But if this castle goes down, this is a GG here.
Yeah.
And Weasel's out of stone, so it will definitely go down here. A lot of the vills he has left, 20 something of them. 28 of them are on the mid here, and there's only one transport ship, so at best he could save 20.
Yeah.
Or he has nowhere to send them. Like, the two-handed swordsmen are still making their way to the north here. He is going to save them, though. He's going to save almost.
He's gonna save the harbor,
20.
but for what though? Because he's ran out of res now.
Yeah, I mean, he has transported a few villas to the center down here, but there's some fires over there as well.
Yeah.
The two-handed will clean this up, but now there's a castle over here for Sam, so it's not like he can recastle and take that wood all that effectively.
Another transport with 11 condos are coming over, or even more.
Yeah,
20 something condos.
Yeah, good numbers of condo now. 27 of them. The two-handed swordsman will still wipe those up.
Yeah.
Oh no, the villagers in the transport for Weasel wasn't spotted. It was.
Oh, it wasn't
fires.
spotted.
The fire's
Oh
coming.
no! Oh.
That's almost half of his population on villager count right there. And there it goes.
There it goes.
Yeah, Weasel's hurting here.
Yeah.
He has almost as much military as he does villagers now.
Yeah.
He's taking wood in the very dangerous area on the mid right now as well. There's villagers in the north that are not protected. Weasel has 10 on wood, but it can't produce anything. Well, we may have called it too soon earlier, but I think this is over now, for sure.
Yeah.
Weasel's losing more
Because-
and more.
Yeah, most of his pop is just these two-handed swordsmen that can pretty much only stay on his own island.
Yeah, and there's not enough res here to do anything with now.
Yeah.
He's going to lose all of his access to wood here shortly. Looks
Yeah.
like actually as soon as these vills die in the south, there's only 4 of them there. That is all that he has on wood. He's got 2 vills and a transport over here that probably won't live for much longer either. And the condos are going to take it out.
Yeah.
Oh, turned into a really interesting game here. But
Yeah,
the GGs
GG.
come in. Sam officially takes the best of 21 here.
Yeah,
11-5 here.
Sam has gritted almost 300 fire ships.
No. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
And Weasel made 121 longswords.
I think Weasel's like water build order could be improved.
I think there's a lot of situations on the
Yeah,
water that a lot of people don't see enough to play, right? So like
yeah.
everyone complains about water maps all the time, but there's always like hybrid or water maps in tournaments. So like it's interesting too. Like
No, I think people complain about it, but then they don't really study it. It's kind of like when I see people complain about Arena. It's like, have you
yeah,
really thought about how to play this map? Not
yeah,
really.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly right. So GG's to both. I mean, 21 best of 21. It went
yeah.
16 games. It's pretty good. Sam takes home the prize pool there, uh, which is awesome. And again, a huge shout out to JBMTG, where you can buy, sell, and trade Magic cards. Sponsoring the event, guys. They'll be at Magic Fest in New Jersey from January 13th to 15th. If you're interested and want to stop by, I'm sure they would love it. But best of 21 ends. Overall, very pleased with the event. Personally, I enjoyed it. I've taken too long to
Yeah.
cast it all, unfortunately. Do apologize, guys. Everyone in my house has been sick on and off for like the last month, so it's been brutal. Um, but happy we got it all in. Happy we got it all in here.
There's some very entertaining games. I mean, all of them were kind of funny as well. I think Sam, if he just remembers to get some of the eco upgrades, he can be, um, I would almost say instantly jump 200 elo.
Oh yeah, I mean with some of
Yeah,
the things that we've seen, I mean easily, like
yeah,
a horse collar this game alone would be huge. like
yeah.
but I mean, both of them, like obviously, this. I think. Let me check their elo real quick, actually, because AOE 2 is back in business, right?
Yeah,
So
the AO2.net is back in
yeah, which
business.
is huge. I'm very happy about that. I saw that Capture Age is actually taking that over now,
Yeah.
so that's even better. So Weasel, actually, I'm even more surprised than I thought I would be. 1243 right now.
Okay.
So pretty good up there a good bit. A little higher than I expected. And then Weasel, or sorry, Sam, his 1054.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's only played 66 ranked games as well. But
Yeah. So I
but
mean, it fluctuates up and down by like 200 elos or so. So
oh yeah, and then you think
not
about like the map preferences that you have compared to
yeah.
like this sort of situation, and there's no repeat on this either for civs. So some
Yeah,
of the
you
civ
can't just
selections.
spam some of these.
Yeah, some of the Civ selections confused and baffled me. Um, just because there were some awkward ones on different maps. I mean, we saw
Which one
Turks
was the
versus
most awkward?
Turks and
Oh, the Turks
Bohemians
versus
on
Bohemians.
Acropolis.
I
That
don't
was
think
something
Turks
special.
are very. I think Turks are actually very good, if you ask me. But Bohemians was a little bit strange to me.
Yeah,
Although ultimately, Weasel won with Bohemians.
what
I
is
think the water maps, though, it has been quite standard
for
in
sure,
terms
for
of
sure.
civ choice.
Yo, dude, what is TGM, man? You don't
The
have to answer
Grand
me.
Melee, or is that
The
what it's
Grand.
called?
I
TGM?
mean, what is the Grand Melee? It was a $100,000 land tournament at DreamHack in Hanover.
Yeah.
Oh, the link. The link. That's the sponsor.
Oh, okay.
JBMTG is Magic, the place you can buy, sell, and trade Magic in the Gathering cards. They are the sponsor of the event. Put up $105 to the winner of this prize pool. And while I'm at it, they'll be at Magic Fest in New Jersey from the January 13th to the 15th. But yeah, pretty dope. We got a
Oof.
prize pool for this, and congrats to both of them. I enjoyed it. I hope they enjoyed it. I know that Weasel was not happy about them Nomad maps, but
To me, it's like walking through a story, to be honest. like all these matches, you see their strengths and weaknesses and some crazy plays.
Yeah,
Like normally you wouldn't see like even at my like sort of mid elo. Normally something should not work, but it ended up working for them.
yeah, and it was interesting
Yeah.
too, right? Because some of the things that we saw were so repetitive. Like you said, like we could instantly up Sam's elo if he just did a few eco upgrades here and there, right?
Yeah.
Um, and like Weasel, I feel like has like great economic ideas as to when to get the upgrades and stuff,
Yeah.
but I think he just panics and doesn't know it's coming, and it hurts him a lot. Like I think some scouting. Obviously, some of the games
Yeah.
we saw, it's hard to scout with no mad starts and stuff. But like even in like standard starting maps, like sometimes the scouting I just felt like wasn't there, and he would
Yeah, it
go
was
into the wrong
just
composition.
yeah, he was just scouting his own base. And then he gets the eco upgrades at like a great timing, but he usually gets surprised by Sam's composition or something like that,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
doesn't know how to respond.
yeah. But again, GG's to both. It was
Yeah.
fun. I know I took too long to cast it, but happy we got it in, got it finished, and I appreciate you joining me for the cast, BB.
Thank you, Juicy. It was quite the games though. 16 games in total.
Yeah, it's by far the biggest
Yeah.
set of games by two players I've casted concurrently.
Yeah.
Like I I've only done best of sevens, and I knew this would take me at least a couple days to get through, just based on the time and that I have compared to the time that you have to play it, right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know if I would want to cast another best of 21 in the near future, though.
I I'm I'm impressed by their sort of persistence though. Like playing through a best of 21, I probably couldn't do
Yeah, I mean,
it.
I've played a best of five, best of seven, and like at the end of a best of five, I'm like, man, I feel drained. At the end of a best
It-
of seven, it's like I do not want to touch my computer. Like,
yeah, and then they're doing best of 21s.
yeah, yeah, which is awesome. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I look forward to playing some games here pretty soon now, right? So,
Yeah. I'll probably join their team games after this.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know how many. They're probably in the game now, though. So.
sounds good. Sounds good.